Hello, welcome back. I'm working on this 2001 Pet Series computer. Here's an original. This is the last Commodore Canada Tech News periodical, the last version of the Transactor. We covered that in a previous episode. I'm now testing another data set. I am had some verify errors, but I think it's maybe because I ran the program and that changes the memory. I think. Anyway, I have now saved it on this tape drive. I'm verifying it on this tape drive. And then, without doing anything, no running, no anything at all, I will try and verify it in here. I shall see. But I do have, well, I've got to open up some data set things and look inside, see what I can find, and see what can be fixed and what can't be fixed. And if it can't be fixed, then of course parts are good. Parts are always good. But this black one over here intrigues me because it's working, but it is going pretty slow. Like we're doing the fast forward and the rewind, and that's not good. So it might need a little lubrication inside. But then again, don't we all need a little lubrication? So, but anyway, what I'm thinking, because when I send this away, which I really don't want to do, but when I send it away, I'd really rather that this data set was working, but it's not. So I'm contemplating, and I will have to open this other one up to see, verify error. Well, isn't that special? Isn't that special? Why? Rewind. We'll go back about 50 or so, and we'll do it again here. Verify, quote, walk, World of Commodore, 8K, C, quote, verify. Now there's another thing, press play, that it's possible. It's possible that this is not cooperating, maybe because I've used up so much damn memory in the machine. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm contemplating with this is, and I would really rather send the original everything, but what I could do, and I might do, is if I can get that one that I'm very, very happy and pleased with, the ones that came after the ones that were inside had a longer cord. They did. And what I'm thinking I could possibly do is take off the case, switch the case, and investigate the possibility of switching the cord. So, see, I could switch the cord, but then, of course, the data set, I'm assuming it has a serial number, would have a different serial number. I'm assuming. Anyway, I will see. I would really like this to go out the door. Well, I don't want to sell it, but anyway, I'm going to. Out the door with a working data set that it's done. It's there. It's fine. Now, the other thing on this, the keys are kind of yellowed. I don't do retrobraiding, and I don't want to leave this out in the sun because it could get ruined. So I leave that to the next person. Now, the other thing, the only sort of blemish on this machine is the original owner, well, I think it was their initials, scratched their initials, probably with an engraving pen just above here. It says DLS. Well, anyway, that's now part of the history of the machine. That's the way it is. The sticker thing looks mighty fine. The body looks mighty fine. There's some. I would say out of 10, it's I would say an 8. It's not horribly yellowed. It is in fact a metal case, and it's quite lovely. absolutely lovely. But it does have some blemishes. It does. It does. Anyway, we are verifying, and probably we're going to come up with a verifier, and that's all right. That's the way it is. But I'm not yet concerned, because I think it should be getting there. Should be getting there any second. Verify error. Here it comes. Come on. Verify error. Well, that's weird, because I didn't list it. I didn't change it. I did nothing. It's right there. It's right there. Well, I suppose the other thing I can do, now that I save this on here, is I can take something like this, which is a tape from way back when. This is from the very first Cursor magazine, #1, July of 1978. I can rewind it. Oh, it's already rewind. I can fast forward it a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? Why is this not spinning? Oh, is this tape too long? What's going on here? Oh dear. Okay, we might have some trouble. Huh. Well, that's weird. It was just fine. Maybe this tape is wound just a little too tight. Okay, it's fast forwarding now. It is a longish tape. It may be that there are belt things going on. Good, rewind is not happening. Fast forward is happening. This is peculiar. Oh, well, maybe it wasn't rewinding because it was already rewound. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to rewind. See, this is not good. Huh. Stop. Fast forward. Okay, well, fast forward. It may be. Maybe this has belt issues. I don't know. I'm fast forwarding, which is another nice way to rewind without rewinding when you run into these things, because it's fast forwarding just fine. I'm going to rewind. Nope, it's not happening. It does a little bit, and then it stops. Okay, so I'm going to eject this again, and then I'm going to fast forward, because that will put it back where it's supposed to be. In terms of that I can try and load something. So, okay, this one, it's working, but it's not. You know. Okay, we'll eject. We'll put it in here. We'll set the counter, and we'll type new. So that is going, and I'll just type in load. And I'll press play. Let's see. Okay, it's spinning. That's really weird. But I guess I'm going to learn more about these data sets than I ever did before. So we are searching on this vintage Sensor Magazine #1 tape. And we'll see. We will soon see. It found the cover. Woohoo! But will it finish loading? I don't know. I just don't know. But stay tuned. We'll find this out in the next exciting episode. Bye for now.